What's up, guys? Let's go over Brentford against Liverpool for the Premier League. Brentford, they were gonna do their 4-2-3-1. They always do that, and then Liverpool, they were gonna do a 4-2-3-1 also, but this is also most like a 4-3-3 because it was like it's a lot of freedom. I remember it's usually one that stays, but so let's go over it. In the first 20 minutes, I think both teams were going back and forth. They both wanted to control. They both wanted to score the first goal. And then Bomo had the best chances in the first 20 minutes. He had 3 really good ones, but he couldn't put them in the net. Brentford, they are a very compact team. They will drop all of them, and then they will do a lot of counterattacks, especially on the right hand side with Bomo and Wisa, because they are super fast. Then after the 25th minute, both teams just took a step back. They wanted to think about what they were gonna do. Especially, they were going to control. Liverpool was going to control the game with Szoboszlai and McAllister. And remember, like I said before, he will stay. And Brentford, they were going to control the ball with Norgard and Janelt. But in my opinion, Janelt, he didn't play as well. I think he could have done better. But Norgard is super good. Also, you have to keep in mind that Brentford is really good at building from the back. So even though Liverpool was pressing super high, Brentford, they just keep the ball. And Flecken, the goalkeeper, he's good at giving passes between the lines from the box. So it was really good to see that, because even though Liverpool tried to press, they couldn't get the ball. Then on the 30th minute, Gakpo had a few chances, because Gakpo, he could go in and Diaz will be on the left. Diaz likes to be on the left, so obviously they always switch back and forth. But I think when Gakpo has a lot more freedom, he's able to shoot better. And also when Liverpool are attacking, obviously John Alexander also has a lot of freedom, so he comes to the midfield, and they do this. Because obviously they do this. And Tsimikas, he had a tough match. He was always against Mbomo, so it was really hard for him. But that's what they do. And Trent comes here, almost at the same level as Tsimikas, but he goes all over the place, especially in the right hand side. Anyway, that was the end of the first half. I thought it was a very close game. They both wanted to control it. They both had chances, but not very convincing. In the second half, in the first 5 minutes, it was a Liverpool, a lot of Diaz, a lot of Gakpo. Not so much of Salah, a lot of Szoboszlai and McAllister. McAllister and Szoboszlai, they understand each other super well, and then they do find spaces, and they run to the space. So I really like that. But then after the 15th minute, you will see that Brentford, they were super slow coming back. All these guys, they were attacking it for the counterattacks. Then they were gonna be exposed. So it was obviously Salah super fast, Diaz super fast, and Gakpo super fast. So it was hard for these guys to come back. And you could feel that Liverpool was gonna score at that point. It was dangerous. Also keep in mind that when Brentford comes back, they do this 4-4-2 like that. So if these guys don't come back on time, it's going to be super dangerous, because at some point you will see even Wisa and Damsgaard trying to cover that. Also, you will see that Mbomo, he was going to the middle to try to take advantage of the fact that Konate and Van Dijk sometimes leave spaces here behind, because obviously Konate has to cover the right hand side and Van Dijk the left, and he had a few chances there, but he was tired, so he wasn't able to. He was doing counterattacks here in the midfield, trying to get in the box. But obviously, it's a lot of running to do, and he was losing the ball by the time he got to the box. Then in the 64th minute, Shade he came in for Janelt, but in this case, Jermiolik was gonna drop, and Shadi, I don't know how to pronounce that. He was gonna be on the left, and for Liverpool, Nunez was gonna come in for Diaz. That was surprising to me. And Robertson was gonna come in for Tsimikas. But they keep this information. Alright, so then on the 80th minute, there were more substitutions. You're gonna have Jensen for Damsgaard, but he was gonna be on the right, and then Mbomo and Wisa were gonna go up. So they were still gonna do their 4-4-2, but with Mbomo now going up. And then Liverpool, they were gonna bring Elliott for Szoboszlai. I haven't seen anything in a long time. Jones, he was gonna come in for McAllister. And Chiesa was gonna come in for Gakpo. I'm really excited about seeing Kies. Hopefully he has more better play time. Then you will see that I think at this point it was like the 86th minute, and most people were thinking that it was going to be a tie because they were super compact, and Liverpool, they were trying to find spaces, but it was becoming super dangerous. But then on the 91st minute, Elliot find a great pass to Alexander-Arnold here between the lines, and then Alexander-Arnold he's gonna pass it to Nunez in the box, and Nunez just taps it in and scores the 1-0. Then obviously Brentford was gonna go for it to get the tie, but they left a huge space in the back. So then Elliot's gonna get the ball back. He's gonna pass it to Chiesa. Chiesa's gonna shoot it up, but then Salah gets it back. He passes it back to Chiesa. Chiesa passes it back to Elliot, and Elliot takes a few seconds to find the best pass. He finds Nunez in the box, and then he just puts it 2-0. So it was a good game. I honestly I like how Nunez plays. So he might miss a couple chances, but he's there. He fights for it. I didn't see much of Salah. Alexander-Arnold, he lost a few balls. In the attacking, the defending he didn't do as well. On the attacking he didn't do much either. Konate like well. And again, Jones and Elliot super well. I know they don't play because of Szoboszlai and McAllister, but whenever they're called on the field, they do what they have to do. Anyway, I hope you like this quick review. Thanks.